All right, Dwayne Johnson, he actually is considering running for president in 2020. He told GQ magazine a run for presidency is a real possibility. He goes on to say, quote, "A year ago, it started coming up more and more. There was a real sense of earnestness, which made me go home and think, let me really rethink my answer, make sure I'm giving an answer that is truthful and also respectful." And then they asked him about Trump. So first they brought up the travel ban. He says here, quote, "I completely disagree with it. I believe in our national security to the core, but I don't believe in a ban that bans immigrants. I believe in inclusion." They also asked him how he thinks that the president is doing. He says here, quote, "Personally, I feel that if I were president, poise would be important. Leadership would be important. Taking responsibility for everybody. If I didn't agree with someone on something, I wouldn't shut them out. I would actually include them." And then he finishes it by saying, quote, "The first thing we'd do is we'd come and sit down and we'd talk about it." Now everyone has an opinion. Do we, if you're looking on social media, some people really do want to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as president, while others are pointing out he has no sort of government experience, kind of like our current president.
Yeah, that argument is out the window now because we have someone who explicitly only has like business/reality show experience. The question and criticism of reality shows is that they're fake, and the reality of professional wrestling is that it's fake. So he's kind of gotten like a perfect resume at this point.
And he's perhaps one of the most likable actors in Hollywood right now. Yep. I think that across many different demographics, people love him. So that works in his favor. He's been kind of mum with regards to what policies are important for him and what sort of issues he would want to be a big advocate for. So I think we all agree that before he runs for president, maybe another lesser office would make a little bit more sense.
No,
no? Okay, just go balls to the wall, president.
The key that I've learned is to not be on record with anything. Then they can't criticize you for anything. And then what people gravitate toward is like a charismatic character who's a star. And that's The Rock.
And that's what he did. He did not publicly endorse Clinton. He did not publicly endorse Trump. And then one of the studio heads mentioned in the GQ article that the reason why he's so bankable is because when they test him, every single demographic loves him.
4 quadrants. Yeah. He 4 quadrants. I like The Rock. I'm calling The Rock.
I love him.
We're calling The Rock. Super cool guy. Super sexy. But I would not want him to run for the highest office in the land because I think The Rock, as we've all said previously, he's such a bankable brand. Same thing with Oprah. The minute we put him or give him this kind of power, he becomes subject to a lot of other criticism that he wasn't subject to before. He has built this billion-dollar brand that could potentially fizzle if he goes into office because now you are a politician. Now you have a job to oversee and handle so many things that affect the people that you're gonna have a lot of people are gonna stop liking you and hating you for that particular job.
Yeah, you're asking for a heightened level of public scrutiny, and I think we saw that with
governing experience.
Yeah, look at Arnold.
Yes,
look at Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jesse the Body Ventura
yes, you do. Just because Trump is in office and that argument is out the window doesn't mean that it's somehow okay.
I think the strong argument is not that like it's not about whether he's qualified or not. The strongest argument I think from the people who like him is like, we don't want him to have to go through that.
No, I think
like
it has to be qualifications.
People think Oprah should be president.
Yeah, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like people really thought that was, I guess, kind of a fun thing, and then all this stuff came out about him, and then you know he's not the Terminator anymore.
Right.
He's like there's so much more that comes with his name now, and I don't think that I would, because The Rock seems like such a good guy. I don't really want to put him through that.
He seems like such a great guy. He really does.
And how would this office change him from that? You know.
But I want him to know what he's doing. I want him to have experience.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
What would his
a nuclear deterrent?
What would his campaign slogan be?
It would just be, do you smell what The Rock is cooking for America?
It would be
Rock the
boat.
No, he could have used that because MTV, that's already trademarked. But I don't know. I would not want him to be president of the United States. No.
Yeah.
Stay looking hot and sexy on movies. There you go.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna watch Baywatch? I want to because it's so campy. I can't wait.
No desire to watch Baywatch.
I do. I want to see it. I want to see Zac Efron on it.
The only reason I watched Baywatch in the 90s is because porn took so long to load.
So Yasmin just running.
You liked the slow runs. Are we gonna see some of that? Like, is Pam Anderson
slow
doing
runs
it?
you get when you eat Thai
like cameos from the older cast?
Are we getting cameos?
I think so.
Tracy, what was her name? Tracy, the African American lady. Tracy what? Oh, I would love for her to come back.
Yeah, I would love to see some
Before
cameos.
I was gay, I was into her.
Tracy Chapman?
No, yes, she has a fast car.
Tracy Chapman has a very fast car and she will be, she does have a cameo.